game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Fighting off the defender. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There he goes! And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new... 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to...
Touchdown, Caves! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Miami 21, Virginia 10-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the... So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Miami 28, Virginia 10-3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's carry on. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket. pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Beck's going for the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia 10, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carry-On. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it. Runs through a tackle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hokies want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Cade! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Miami 42, Virginia Tech 3.
He'll bring it out. It's carry on. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The give on the option. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
And the ball squirts out, deep in their own end. Touchdown, Hurricane! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
56, Virginia Tech, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Walter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Just feeds the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go back to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Quick strike complete. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Touchdown, Hurricane! Stealing a score on special teams. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Carry-On. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Pryor. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Running back noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. It's Rourke. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
221 wing.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.